start off, Cappadocia refers to a region in central Turkey and is one of the most beloved tourist spots in the country. In Persian, the name Cappadocia translates to the land of beautiful horses, which made sense when I spotted numerous horse ranches dotting the landscape. Out of the several provinces in Cappadocia, we landed in Nevşehir, a very cute and tiny airport. Upon arrival, we hopped on a shuttle bus from the Nevşehir airport to our hotel in Goreme, and the bus ride itself was fascinating. This is pretty much how most of Cappadocia looks like. You might be wondering what those peculiar formations are. Well, I'll dive into that later in the video, but here's a hint. These remarkable rock formations scattered across Cappadocia are entirely natural, shaped over millions of years by volcanic eruptions. Once we arrived, we checked into our cave hotel in Goreme. Yup, a cave hotel, an actual cave carved into these natural rock formations with minimal construction to accommodate guests. Exploring Goreme began with food, and for lunch, I tried something delightful called manti, traditional Turkish dumplings topped with yogurt and tomato sauce. This drink called ayran is a yogurt-based beverage, and you can find this all over Turkey. We are in this town called Goreme in Cappadocia, and you can see the natural rock formations everywhere around here. And it's beautiful, it's very rich in culture, and you feel like you're somewhere rich in history dating back to 1,000 years and more. So pretty amazing to be here, loving the weather. It's sunny but cold, perfect for a little jog. Goreme is truly an amazing place to stay in Cappadocia. It's clean, vibrant, filled with restaurants, hotels, and pretty streets to walk around. However, getting around Cappadocia isn't the easiest due to the limited public transportation network. Since I didn't manage to get my international driving permit on time, renting a car wasn't an option. Instead, we opted for one of the guided group tours offered in Cappadocia, which turned out to be a great way to explore the region. So the next morning, after a mini Turkish breakfast at our hotel, we joined a group of 8 people to begin our tour of Cappadocia. Now, to give you some background, the iconic cone-shaped rock formations, referred to as fairy chimneys that dot Cappadocia, are the result of millions of years of geological processes. What happened exactly? I'll tell you. So we're at the Uçhisar castle. Uç means topmost and Isar means castle. So Uçhisar is the topmost castle of Cappadocia, and these were formed by the solidification of volcanic ash, and the rock that formed as a result of this solidification is very soft, and it's called tuff rock. So when the inhabitants recognized its carvability, they chiseled these rocks into spaces used for various purposes, such as storehouses, kitchens, wineries, stables, places of worship, and even homes. Yes, people actually lived in these tiny cave dwellings and even constructed underground cities where they could seek refuge during times of conflict. Our next stop was another geological marvel known as Pasabag Valley. So now we are at Pasabag Valley. It is also called Monk's Valley or Mushroom Valley. This valley was once inhabited by Christian monks who carved caves and chapels into the rocks, earning it the nickname Monk's Valley. The distinctive mushroom-shaped fairy chimneys also contributed to its other name, Mushroom Valley. Today, Pashabag Valley stands as a testament to Cappadocia's rich history and remains one of the most popular tourist destinations in the region. However, to see the fairy chimneys and caves in all its glory, we had to visit the Self Open Air Museum. We are now stepping into what was once a church. At the end of the cave, you can see the altar where the priest would conduct ceremonies. Right here is where they would crush grapes, with the juice flowing and collecting in this small bowl shaped space. You can also notice well preserved original carvings of the Holy Cross, along with two graves beneath the church floor. It's incredible to witness these ancient artifacts firsthand, to get a glimpse into the lives and rituals of those who lived here thousands of years ago. We also stopped at a very interesting valley called Devrent Valley or the Imagination Valley, where we try to associate the shapes of rock formations with familiar animals or beings. For instance, this right here looks like two ducks kissing each other, or this one that's shaped like a camel. After this quick fun break, we set out to witness something remarkable, a fully preserved underground city. This one is called Kaymakli and it's among the very few underground cities open to the public. And by underground city, I mean a fully functioning city under the ground, which was carved by the people with the little tools they had to live in when they needed to hide during times of conflict. We all know how overwhelming it can get with just 10 people in our homes these days. So imagine hundreds of people living with their kids and families for months at a stretch in these caves with no sunlight, cooking and talking quietly to not be heard, hidden away somewhere under the ground. Of its 8 floors, only 4 are accessible to visitors. This land has a lot of stories to tell. After exploring the underground city, we were ready for a less intense experience. Our next stop was a family-run pottery studio in Avanos. Everything in the studio was handmade, each piece taking hours to complete. It was incredible to see these stunning artworks crafted entirely by hand. Pottery is a renowned art form in Cappadocia, and visitors can even take pottery classes here. Cappadocia is also celebrated for its handcrafted jewelry adorned with precious gemstones, including necklaces, rings, and bracelets. Our guide wrapped up our day with one final destination, the Pigeon Valley. Pigeons hold significant historical importance in Cappadocia. In ancient times, they provided food, fertilizer, they served as messengers, and their eggshells were even used to pigment paintings. Certain areas of the valley are painted white to attract these birds for their droppings. Near the valley, you can also spot the famous Evil Eye tree adorned with hundreds of protective charms known as evil eyes. The day was long and we were tired, but I loved walking around Goreme at night. The lights from within the cave hotels and restaurants created a magical setting. We called it a day with a delightful dinner at a restaurant also nestled within a cave. But there is one thing I hadn't seen yet. The hot air balloons. They didn't fly the past few days due to strong winds and bad weather, but the hotel owner told me there is a slight chance they might fly tomorrow. So when he knocked on my door at 4:45 in the morning, I rushed to the hotel balcony and eagerly waited for the balloons. In about 15 minutes, I spotted one lone hot air balloon in the distance. At this point, I'm so excited. I'm taking videos and trying to spot people inside. And then, magically, more balloons appeared, one after the other, until the sky was dotted with them. One balloon even floated so close to our hotel balcony. It was such an unforgettable sight. I can only imagine how magical it would be to ride a hot air balloon. Next time, I guess. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.